What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation. We hope all of you are staying safe, and thank you for joining us for another week of news, nerdetry, and fun. And, brighter days are ahead, I'm sure. Sorry, I feel pretty good this week, and some of y'all know why. Anyway.
Just wait till we get to some of the stories.
Anyway, but speaking, oh, shut up. Anyway, now I'm angry. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jason the X. I don't do this show by myself. Over there, that's Core, because I pointed that way this time. And over there, that's Rick. And his shirt, basically says everything. Pretty much.
America makes me want to drink. Oh, we just lost Core.
Where did she go?
Oh, no. She went into the abyss.
No. I think she just accidentally closed her camera or something. We'll give her a second, but now you're like a super wide shot, so...
Yeah. Well, yep. America makes me want to drink.
We'll give her a chance to get back on here. I'll message her and see, where'd you go? Hold up. Where you going?
She went into the void with the rest of Suikoden.
That's where she's screaming Suikoden into the void. Crap. I've ruined my screen capture. Let me try something new. Something temporary. On the fly. Let me prep this scene. Anyway, how you been doing, Rick? What you been doing this week?
I've been reading. I actually took some time off this week. I've just been relaxing, just kind of letting my body heal up a little bit. Giving myself a rest. I've been reading a number of books, including The Office, The Untold Story of the Greatest Sitcom of the 2000s, and A Promised Land by Barack Obama, which I'll be talking about here in a little bit. And I also finished Under the Black Hat, which is Jim Ross's second biography.
Oh, cool.
Autobiography, which it was okay.
There we go.
I was expecting more, but it is what it is.
I've been watching Disney Plus has been my jam this week because for one, Lego Star Wars Life Day.
That was cute.
I like Lego Star Wars, and I ain't afraid to say it. Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did it. So. Great voice. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to ruin it. But also, I was watching their Marvel 616 on there. A lot of if you're a cosplayer, definitely go watch this one. It's really good. It's a lot of the Marvel's Hero Project where they put people in cosplay. I enjoyed it. If you're a cosplayer, you should probably go watch this series. It's really
I should probably. What's it called again?
Marvel. It's called Marvel 616.
Marvel 616. All right.
It's marketed 616 being the main universe. Got kind of they changed that up too. There's Cora. My internet blipped, I guess. Yes, you can come on. Yeah, okay. You told Cora she can come on back.
Yep.
We're working on getting our cast member back, yo.
Hey,
there's Cora. Is. Okay.
Sorry about that. I think my internet had a moment.
Hang on, I hit the wrong button. I made a temporary scene. Sorry, I was playing the opening again. It's a good song. I wanted to hear it again. Anyway, what have you been doing with yourself this week, Cora?
See, I have been helping a friend of mine in Final Fantasy XIV. They're a new player, so I've basically just been kind of running around with them, helping them through dungeons. We got her through her first raid because it was story mandated. This week, she's having an emotional roller coaster with that, and that is the least sad thing that happens, so...
I have her image that you just sent me, by the way, but yeah. Been so far just watching some stuff, and Ricardo reminded me that I need to go pick up Spider-Man Miles Morales, so I've been so mad about not being able to get a PS5 or an Xbox right now, and I probably won't get it for a while.
Same.
I'm not worried about it. It is what it is for now. But I still should be enjoying Miles Morales. That game looks fantastic. So I'm going to get that tomorrow and probably stream some this weekend.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news. Rick, why don't you go ahead and kick it off, because you have what's probably my favorite story this week?
So for those of you that were worried about going to the movie theaters on Christmas Day to watch Wonder Woman 1984, fear not, for it's not going to cost you that much to go see Wonder Woman 1984 because Warner Brothers has decided to release it both in theaters and on HBO Max. That is right. You can stay at the safety and comfort of your own home with your family. Power up that PS5 or Xbox X Series or your Fire Stick or whatever else you have. Sign up for HBO Max and watch Wonder Woman 1984. We've heard rumors of this possibly happening, and some people were like, no, Warner Brothers isn't going to do that. They'll lose too much money. But I guess they just got tired of waiting, and they really want something for the people, the fans, to watch. So they've decided to release this on HBO Max on Christmas Day, along with still in theaters. So yeah, that's a thing. It's still going to be released in theaters internationally because HBO Max isn't available outside of the US. I think maybe Canada, maybe Mexico, but I know across the pond it's not available. So that movie is still going to hit theaters internationally, but when, we don't know. They still don't have a release date for that. But one of the reasons why they're releasing it also on HBO Max is partially in fault of Tenet's failure to really bring in crowds back into the movie theater, which I get. I mean, people are still scared. And also places like Los Angeles and New York, which are some of the two biggest markets, are still very much shut down. So they're like, let's go for it. Let's release it in theaters for wherever it can so we can try to save theaters. But also let's keep people safe and release it on HBO Max. So if you do not have HBO Max, it only costs you like, I believe it's $9.99 or $12.99.
Actually, I was going to bring that up because basically a trial of HBO Max is $15 with a 7-day free trial. So hold that free trial, but $15, that's pretty much how much I would pay for a premium movie ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give them their money. I'm going to stay home, but I'm finally glad I can watch this movie. I have been waiting for this movie. Patty Jenkins wanted me to have this movie. So I'm going to pay HBO that $15. Check out everything they have. But I'm gladly paying this $15.
Yeah. And
the thing that hate it that I haven't been able to see this movie.
And I know that Patty Jenkins has said several times that this movie is meant to be seen in theaters, and I kind of put that up there like with Interstellar.
Of course it is. That's how they shot. That is their vision. I understand that.
So but this movie's also had it was supposed to come out December 13th of last year, and then November 2nd of last year, and then it got pushed to June 5th of this year, and then August 13th of this year, and then October 2nd of this year, and then Christmas Day of this year. It's just kind of like this movie has moved around more often than whatever. So, you know what? We're getting it. I'm happy. I can watch it at home. I can go to Galaxy Theater where I feel very safe at, watch it there. I can come back home and watch it again here. So
a good suggestion from the chat: rent a theater for $99.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Maple Berry might have an idea here.
Hey, I've got $99.
I mean, we don't have to you don't have to pay the whole thing. We can rent out a theater and just be 6 feet apart and watch the damn movie. Look, we did this on Christmas Day too, so I'm very happy about that. I get to, have my Christmas happenings with gifts and food, and then I get to end it with Wonder Woman. Who are we kidding? I would have watched this movie at midnight and then watched it 3 other times throughout the day, and then finally sit down and watch it with the family. So, yay!
But that's not the only movie coming out on Christmas Day. We also have Soul coming out on Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah.
From Disney's
Soul.
Pixar.
That's a good one.
But we also have a third movie coming out.
Shut your mouth.
Something about hunting.
Shut your mouth.
Something about,
Shut
about
up.
terror hunting.
I wish he was in studio. I
Oh,
could throw
that's
something at him.
right. They've moved Monster Hunter to Christmas Day.
Oh! I am completely done with Monster Hunter. You trifling mofos. I was already like, at first, hey, the monsters look good. Oh, that's what the movie is about. Crap. Oh, we're doing the whole Resident Evil style thing. And you have the audacity to come out on the same day as Wonder Woman 84? Have you lost your minds? W.S. Anderson, whatever the hell that stands for. What in the ass are you thinking? To go? Do they want this movie to make money? Are they kidding me? I'm completely done with it. On principle now, I will not watch this movie, at least on day one. Day one, I was going to give you a review. Hey, Monster Hunter is what it is. But you want to go up against Wonder Woman. Are you freaking crazy?
So are you going on day 2?
I don't know. No. They get a back seat. They get a back seat.
You only said day 1.
No. Oh, Mapleberries. They are making a live-action Monster Hunter movie from the director of the Resident Evil series, who put his wife, Mia Jovovich, in it. So we're about to do Resident Evil all over again, but he's going to ruin another video game franchise. I am so completely done. I love Maple in the chat. I will watch Soul first. I will
Tell us how you really feel.
Hey kids, do you like the Monster Hunters?
Here are the only conditions.
Do you want us to put the American military into the desert? There you go.
It's the audacity that they want to go up against Wonder Woman. I will now only watch this movie if I can, 1, watch it on my phone, 2, do something else while it's playing on my phone, possibly playing video games. And those are my conditions now. I will watch it eventually, but no, you do not get Wonder Woman's Day. You do not. You do not.
Merry Christmas, Monster Hunter.
Ooh,
Merry Christmas. Have a mediocre movie.
Trifling mofos. Anyway, moving on with this show before I just completely lose. Let's talk about a good movie. I actually have a clip to run because DC has been redoing its animated franchise. They recently rebooted everything. And we're getting one of the first animated films out of that. I'm just trying to find all my... Anyway, the first movie, and this is out now, it's Batman Soul of the Dragon. I'm sorry, no, it's not out now. This is a period piece with Batman in the 70s. And he's relatively new to Batman. To being Batman. Basically, he will be teaming up with 4 people that he was previously that he learned martial arts with Golden Tiger, Shiva, and Richard Dragon. But the whole thing, this is going to be a period piece in the 70s, and granted, it looks kind of good, but I know that there's nothing left after this. You know, they're not going to continue 70s Batman, I'm sure. But man, looking at the old school cars, the sideburns, the computer with the turning dials and everything.
Oh, Lord.
There's a part of me that wants this. There's a part of me, also Bruce Timm is involved from Batman the Animated Series. So right there, you've got my money because Bruce Timm is involved. But there's something about all the 70s designs and stuff that I'm here for. I don't know why. I didn't grow up in this. Maybe it was because I watched all those Bruce Lee movies and everything that usually took place in the 70s. I mean, look, and Michael Jai White is playing Golden Dragon, by the way. Which, if I don't get something from Black Dynamite from him, then I'm gonna stop watching this movie. If he don't say already, if he don't call somebody a jive turkey. Oh, Kelly Hu is playing Shiva as well.
Did you just call me a jive turkey?
Yes, this is what I'm here for this movie. I need this. If you're gonna give me 70s Batman with a cast that's also in the 70s, man, you are going full 70s with me. Okay? I'm already seeing the boots with the little heels and the bell bottoms. I'm here for it, okay?
I gotta see some disco.
This movie looks just it's gonna be a standalone movie, and I didn't want to like it, but I think I'm going to love it. So that's hold on, some details on the movie. Batman Soul of Dragon. It will be arriving January 21st, on January 12th in 2021 on digital, 26 for Ultra Blu-ray combo packs and everything. Mark Dacascos is actually playing Richard Dragon. So yeah, Mark Dacascos, Michael Jai White, Kelly Hu, and James Hong is also going to be their instructor, which I'm very happy about. David Guintoli is actually playing the voice of Batman. He's kind of a newcomer to the role, so I think he does a good job. I've seen him in some other stuff. So yeah, they are in the 70s for a supernatural-laden martial arts extravaganza. Yes, they use the word extravaganza.
Wow.
They are treating this as an Elseworlds type of property, so it's a one-shot thing. Don't look for any more from it. But I don't know. If it's really that good, yeah, give me more 70s Batman. I'm here for it. I don't know why. I shouldn't like this movie. Like I said, I think I'm gonna love it. So yeah.
What would you rather watch, that or Monster Hunter?
I'd rather watch that. I would rather watch.
I think
that
you'd
movie.
rather watch. I think you'd rather watch paint dry than watch Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I got one.
Shut up about Monster Hunter.
I got one. Last one. Would you rather watch Monster Hunter or Hamilton?
Wasn't I supposed to watch Hamilton?
No,
Yeah.
you had promised to watch The Greatest Showman.
Oh, that's right.
God, yeah. And to get y'all to watch a movie of my choice. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
We haven't forgotten.
Nah.
At least I haven't, for damn sure.
All right, Cor. Well, I hope you haven't forgotten your story because you're up now.
I'm just gonna get this one out of the way so I can get my salt out.
So I go ahead and prep your video. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oof.
So we finally got a trailer for Clamp's upcoming Tokyo Babylon 2021. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel bad. Clamp.
Can you explain the term clamp to me?
All right, so Clamp is the studio and the creators for the story.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't sure what you were referring to.
No worries. I probably should have specified that.
Yeah.
So basically, like that
Apparently
style
people
that
in the chat actually agree with you as well. Spaceman Spiral, they look more
Thank
like
you.
manga clamp to me. Hold on, well, the art is
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Apparently there is there are two people in the chat agreeing with you. So yeah.
Thank God. Okay, I don't feel nearly as
But
bad.
see, here's the thing. I look at that and I don't have any real connection, but I still liked it. I still liked how it looked, but I don't have any connection, so...
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the difference. People that don't have connection to the original may not feel the same way, which I understand, but like some of how the faces look just feel off to me. And I guess part of it is also like I know the ages of some of the characters. Like the guy in the suit with the glasses, how old do you think he looks, Jason?
20s? Early?
He's supposed to, I think, be like mid-late 20s.
Oh, he's
so,
early 20s.
At least he reads that I guess in the manga and the original anime, it came off easier because he looked distinctly older than the other two main characters. And here he looks like he could almost be their age. Like if you took him out of the suit and put him in like street clothes, he looks like he could be their age. And I think that's what bothers me in that regard, especially with like the still posters that you can find from the release. They all look relatively the same age, which I guess if they're going to play around with the story, that might be different, but it doesn't look like they are. Okay. I don't know. The only good thing I can give it is that Subaru and his sister Hokuto, they still look like twins. Like they distinctly look like they could switch clothes and look like each other, which I always get annoyed when you have a boy twin and a girl twin, and the girl twin, like they over feminize her to the point just to point out that she's the girl. And with Hokuto, they basically just put her in a dress and a little bit of makeup, and like that's the difference instead of it going crazy. And they still kept that, which I'm so good with. I'm so okay with that. But it also looks like they've made her a little bit more powerful. than she is. Because she doesn't have the same power level with spirits that Subaru has.
Rick's raising his hand. I guess he has a
Hey,
question.
Oh, yes.
Mapleberry's saying he's 33.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mabel. I knew you would know that. So yeah, he's supposed to be in his 30s.
Hmm.
And he looks like he's like early 20s. I don't like it. I will still give it a shot. I will still do that.
Okay, fair, fair.
But I am currently not liking what I am seeing. I know this is a first trailer. Maybe the animation will fix itself, but the designs will not, because that is what they've gone with. And it doesn't feel like the same studio.
Okay.
Hey, Cora,
Yeah.
Spaceman Spiral wants to know: is it just a retelling of Tokyo Babylon?
See, that's the thing. Because it's going to be Tokyo Babylon 2021, it's basically retelling the story of Tokyo Babylon, but set farther in the future. So it's set, instead of being in like the 90s, it's being set to more like within the last year or so.
Okay.
So like you have all of the nuances from like the 90s aren't going to be there. You're going to have characters with cell phones, like smartphones and stuff. Like, so like, there's going to be that. It's going to be released in April. That's going to be the premiere for it.
Dang.
We don't really have much on the story other than like the original blurb for the original manga. And the
All
only
right.
difference that we know of. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did they change it? Oh, yeah. They have the blurb from the original story, and the studio stated that it's a brand new anime set in Tokyo in 2021.
Okay.
That's all they've told us about this new series, which
Well,
doesn't inspire a lot of confidence either.
Well, we'll get some more details once they become more available. But we better move
I
on.
guess.
But yeah, I'm interested. I need to look more into it. But I kind of like the animation. But that's me.
Yeah.
I'm a noob.
That's right. Also, to be fair, the original anime we got like 2 episodes.
Not an effing weeb like you. Anyway,
Excuse me?
I said weeb. I mean, why
Oh,
not
I
say
am a
it
weeb.
again?
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Rick, what have you got, man?
Let's see here. I'm gonna talk about a nice one here. So I know one thing we really don't ever talk about here is politics, and this is just a little bit of that,
Just a
but
little.
more so about a memoir that I've been waiting for 4 years. Barack Obama finally released his memoir this year, or this week, at Promised Land, which is going to be his time in office, and a little bit beforehand and a little bit after. The foreword was written in August, and it's a little skating there. But on the first day, former President Obama set a record of nearly 890,000 copies of this book sold on the first day alone.
Damn.
Becoming, which is his wife Michelle Obama's book, sold 725,000 when it released 2 years ago. Which I had a copy of it, but I gave it to my friend to take back to Africa with her, because she's doing her thing over there. But yeah, almost 1 million copies on day one. He reportedly got paid about 60 million. Both him and Michelle got paid 60 million to write these books. And Becoming has not even released in paperback yet, and it's been out for 2 years. So it's still selling like pretty crazy. To kind of put into perspective, Bill Clinton's My Life sold 400,000 copies on its first day, and George W. Bush's Decision Points sold only 220,000 copies on the first day. So yeah, he just blew this out of the water, and it's 768 pages. I'm only like on page 30. But I'm very excited about this book. It is priced at $45. You can still find it like on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Books a Million, that kind of stuff. You can probably still find it. You can also find it like at Half Price Books, but not at half price. Um, but it's on track to be the best-selling presidential memoir of all time, and I am not surprised. If you read his other two books, I mean, he writes like how he speaks, very articulate, very well spoken, very smart. Like I'm reading the book and I can hear his voice in my head, um, and I'm happy about this book. I'm excited to see what his thoughts were, what his the good and bad of being president and being in the White House, and some of the stuff he had to endure. Um, so yeah, if you haven't had a chance, go out there, snag a copy, read it.
I may pick it up.
Because yeah, and it's the one of two books he's planning to write. He even mentions it in the foreword that this is a 2-volume set, and he's currently working on the second one. And here's the other thing, he hand wrote this book. He doesn't like to type. He hand wrote long page this book. So kudos. And I mean, Mick Foley did the same thing with his books. He hand wrote all of it.
Maybe I guess that answers that question. He hand wrote it. No ghostwriter. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. No, and same thing with Michelle. I think she hand wrote hers, but she wrote hers as well.
Ooh, from the chat. Dang.
What?
I bet Trump's book will have a lot of pictures. You know what? They said it. I didn't. I'm laughing at something else. Anyway, no, that's impressive sales though. That is astronomical.
Almost 1 million copies on the first day.
Wow.
I think the only thing, let's see here, I'm getting this from the AP News. I think the only thing that is outpacing it, book-wise, all time, is the last Harry Potter book.
Dang. Okay, then.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess there's some stiff competition. I'm beating Harry Potter. Anyway, I'm getting close.
Yeah, so if you get a chance,
not
go
that
out there,
that's
grab
hard
this
right
book, read it if you want to feel some sense of hope.
I might actually pick it up. Yeah, I seriously might.
Oh, and the audiobook is also narrated by himself.
Cool. I mean, dang. I'd actually buy that audiobook. Anyway, let me go on and move on because I have a follow-up to a story I did a couple of weeks ago. So remember, a couple of weeks ago I mentioned that Capcom had a huge data breach. And they were late in telling people. However, there's been more. And while this is material that maybe we should know, I'm going to cover it anyway. So basically, along with this data breach, we also got to look at some games coming from Capcom this year. So in Q4 of 2021, we're getting a new Resident Evil game, Resident Evil Outbreak. Now, also, a lot of these were code names, so I'm not including all of them because they're code. I can't figure it out. In Q2 of 22, we're getting Dragon's Dogma 2. Q3, Street Fighter 6.
Ooh.
This one is going to make a lot of people happy. Q3 of 22, Rockman, Mega Man in North America match.
Ooh.
A Resident Evil 4 remake in 22 as well. Speaking of good things, though, in 23, Monster Hunter 6. Biohazard Apocalypse in 23. SSF 6 in 23 as well. We're getting a Final Fight remake in 24. And another Resident Evil game it was coded Resident Evil Hank. Don't know what that means. But kudos to the people over at IGN. They actually decoded some of this stuff and looked at it. But they're also, Capcom is not happy with IGN about releasing this material either. So there's, look, I understand they had a data breach, but you know what? Improve your security.
Isn't there something called the Freedom of Information Act?
Not when it's their personal property. No.
Oh.
There was one other leak that you did not mention, and I'm sad for.
What's that?
Switch ports for The Great Ace Attorney and its sequel.
I didn't see that on the list I have. Sorry. But thank
How
you for
dare
filling
you.
that in.
Of course, I would have to be the one to remind you
Oh,
of the
wait,
great Ace Attorney.
And there was the Suikoden game that was on there too, but
Nice try. That's not a Capcom property.
no, I'll just mess with you. It could be.
Dude, Capcom would handle it better than
Hey, that's the one. She always gets.
I didn't say it. I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, a bunch of games. There's still more material that's out there though, and we will look at it. But yeah, Capcom, make your security better. So anyway, Cora, you're up.
All right. I guess I'll continue with good things. I don't think I have anything bad right now. For now. We'll see. The night is young. So, fans of Saint Seiya, we are going to be getting another spin-off manga starting on December 19th. The story will be written by Kenji Saito, and the art will be done by Shinshu Ueda. I am not certain what role Masami Kuramada has with this. It doesn't seem like he's on the credits at the moment, but that's not uncommon. The other spin-off mangas he was not a part of either. So I'm not too upset by those because those were still pretty decent. All we know about this story so far, other than the artwork that we have, is the story will center on an ordinary high school boy. After a certain incident, he wakes up in the land of the dead. And that's really all we have right now, but especially because it's going to be, starting to serialize next month, that makes sense. They don't want to give away too much before they start serializing something in a weekly, weekly Shonen Jump. I'm excited. It looks interesting.
Mapleberry says, make everyone cosplay Ace and do a debate.
I object to that.
I have a wig.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
I
don't know what all this means, but
Ace Attorney.
It's Cora getting a chance to make us cosplay. That's what it is.
I will finally have an entire group again of Ace Attorney. I want it.
Right.
Sorry, that's off topic. We won't go into my dark, deep desires. Anyways.
Not on this show. That's
maybe after dark.
That's SCNS after dark.
But no, this does look really interesting. I'm really excited about it. I'm always, as y'all know, pumped for things that are Saint Seiya related. I was taken aback by the art just because it wasn't that signature style. But knowing that it's being done by a different artist, that makes a lot more sense. So I will again give it a shot. As long as it's nothing like the CG remake that Netflix did, we'll be good.
Ooh, taking shots. I love it.
Look, the minute they ruined my favorite character before I even watched the show, they lost me. You can't ruin the literal best character in the show and expect me to enjoy it. And I can say that because the character they ruined is the favorite of Bandai. So that is the literal best character.
Apparently the chat room is just turning into the Core army up in here. They are just loving all of her venom tonight. But anyway.
Ooh. Man, I should
giving her this power. Anyway.
I mean, if y'all just want to hear me be salty about anime, I'll just make that a show. Instead of giving a glowing review. Huh?
Anime TV. Bring it back. You and Near get back on it. Them videos
that is true. I have a lot of venom.
Views, man.
Huh?
Those videos get tons of views still.
That's true. Also, I do get very venomous on that show.
Random anime nerd thoughts. Rant.
All right, let's keep running through stories. Anything else on Saint Seiya? I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
No, I'm just really excited.
All right.
And if the Netflix CG show ever rears its ugly head again, I may have to destroy Netflix. We're just going to destroy everything today. Y'all should know this.
Rick, hit me.
Hold on. My They decided to
Did you
go
want me to? You want me
bonkers.
to go? I got some. I got a
Go for it. Go for it. I'll
All
have
right,
to
so
find
just a
another.
couple quick hits about things in the MCU. We know that Tom Holland is on set for Spider-Man 3 right now. Go follow his Instagram. You know he can't keep his mouth shut. You know he's going to leak something. You know he's going to. Just go follow his Instagram. Follow his social media. Get him before they make him take it down. We also got word from Elizabeth Olsen. She will be showing up for filming next month of Doctor Strange 2, The Multiverse of Madness. But the best bit of news this week for the Disney Plus series that I am so ready for, we got photos this week of Iman Vellani on the set for Miss Marvel. Yes, they are filming it right now. I'm sorry, did I say her name? Iman Vellani. Sorry. But yeah, it's not a picture of her in costume. You know, that's the one I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the suit up. I'm a hero guy, okay? I got to see when... Dun, dun, dun. So, but she is on set. They are currently filming Miss Marvel as we speak for Disney Plus. We still don't have... I believe we have an announcement. That's going to be next year. But yeah, she's down in Georgia. And it's funny because they all film these series down in Georgia. So
Yep.
I'm waiting for some leaks. Tom, don't let me down. I need you to let them down so that I'm happy. So,
Just have them invite Mark Ruffalo on set. You know,
you can't
he'll
have,
keep his cell phone on by accident.
You can't have him on set and filming other stuff at the same time. He will screw it up, and I'm happy. I love that about Tom Holland.
Like I said, invite Mark Ruffalo, have him do Instagram Live, and just put it in his pocket.
Maple's like, don't get the kid in trouble. Yes, she's new. So, yeah, he would probably be a bad influence on her.
Mark Ruffalo was a bad influence on him. So,
this is her first role, this is her first big time role. So, yeah, she's probably scared to death not to get in trouble. But, you know, I'm sure Tom Holland, hey, no. You can take pictures and leak it out. No one's going to care. Be that bad influence, Tom. Do it. Continue the line.
Do it.
I'm so sorry. I hope that while we are filming Spider-Man 3, I'm hoping some of that loops over to Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness. I'm just saying, they're going to be close to filming. It would make sense if they were going to be in either one of those movies. I'm just saying, keep churning them out, MCU. I need my movies. Do what they did for Wonder Woman. Give me Black Widow. Damn it. Haven't had a Marvel movie in a while. I'm starting to get the itch, man.
You haven't had one since
It's been too long.
July of last year.
I'm hurting. I'm sick. Come on.
Wait. Nothing came out in November, right, of last year?
No.
Also, it's been... Oh,
Yes.
wow. June, July. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping that, you know... I don't know if Disney Plus's answer, what they did with Mulan, is the same for Black Widow. All I know is I would pay it. So
Don't say that.
No, I don't necessarily know if that's the right decision to make. I just know what I want, and maybe that's biased right now.
A little bit.
So, you know, I don't care as long as I get it.
So they come out and say, hey, you can get Black Widow for $49.99 right now.
All right, now hold up.
You said you would pay it.
You did. You did say
you
you
said
pay
you pay
it.
it.
That's getting close to video game money, okay?
You said you pay it.
No.
Can we roll back the tape? Can someone go back and roll?
I don't think that was said. I think you're having audio issues with hearing what's on my side. Anyway,
See, I heard it.
I think you're having the same audio issues, and both of y'all should check your gear. So, anyway, Rick, you're ready with your story. But yeah, that's some MCU movies, MCU news, just some quick stuff that's filming, coming down the pipeline.
All right. So this actually caught my eye, and I was very surprised. So HuffPost is getting bought out by BuzzFeed in a... Oh, okay. Let me rephrase that. BuzzFeed is going to acquire HuffPost from Verizon Media. Yes, the same one as Verizon, like the cell phones. So what's happening is BuzzFeed is going to acquire HuffPost as part of a large stock deal. And then Verizon Media will become a minority shareholder in BuzzFeed, but will not have a seat in BuzzFeed's board of directors. So, and they're still going to keep the two companies separate, like the two entities separate. It's not going to be like HuffPost by BuzzFeed or BuzzFeed sponsored by HuffPost or whatever. They're still going to keep them separate. Let's see here. I was just reading it. The BuzzFeed and HuffPost websites will remain distinct from each other, and each will still have its own editorial staff. The BuzzFeed founder Jonah Peretti, who helped found HuffPost 15 years ago, will serve as the chief executive. They are trying to find a new editor-in-chief for HuffPost, since Lydia Polligreen, who used to be the chief editor, who also used to be with the New York Times, she left earlier this year to be the head of content at the podcasting company Gimlet Media. So they're still looking for another chief editor-in-chief for HuffPost. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting that I didn't know HuffPost was owned by Verizon, for one, and then that BuzzFeed is going to acquire them, and Verizon is going to have like a shareholds in BuzzFeed, but it's not going to have it's a weird deal. But at the same time, like in a world where there's a lot of news websites out there, like you need to be bigger in order to get a bigger piece of the pie. So that's why you've seen a lot of companies merge with one another to try to have a bigger footprint out there. Because I mean, there's a new news media website out there every other day. So, yeah, I don't know what the end game is for this, but I mean, they're combining, so I guess they could stay afloat. That's what I'm kind of guessing.
I mean, if they really need a new editor-in-chief, I mean, we know a guy. I'm totally qualified for that job, right?
I mean, are you willing to go live in New York?
Nah. They do horrible things to barbecue up there. No. I live in Texas anyway.
Also, fun fact, they still get tornadoes in New York.
Dude, that just sounds like a nightmare scenario, okay?
Wait, I thought that was only in the day after tomorrow.
No, like I have a friend that he doesn't live in New York City proper, but he lives in New York. And I remember last year during the fall, he was just casually, yeah, we're under a tornado watch right now. I can see the funnel cloud from my room. I'm like, why are you still online? Go to your basement.
Hopefully they have basements, so.
Yeah,
and he was like, why don't we have basements here?
Oh, go on.
It's actually it's a funny thing. We could have basements in Texas, but people just don't want them. Apparently, they were not fashionable, and people just didn't get them. But we could technically have basements in Texas. That's a long story, and I'm not going to get into why the geographical location that we live in chooses not to use basements. We should, but anyway.
I mean, do you want a basement? Do you want a basement?
I totally have a basement.
Let's start digging.
I mean, if I ever hit the lotto big, I'm tearing my house down and remaking the whole damn thing. I might buy my next door neighbor's house just to increase my footprint. But
for all those toys, right?
I need a ton. I need a bigger room for that. This room is getting small for that.
You see, every time there's a basement, there's always an accompanying story about how it's haunted. So I would like to not have a basement.
Oh,
pish posh.
Pish posh. Pish posh. Cora, give me the next story. You're up.
All right. So I'll continue the streak of good. I think I actually don't have any bad stories anymore. I think I only have good stories.
As well to finish off, so it's a good night.
All right. So Bilibili, the Chinese video streaming platform, will be hosting its 11th annual Bilibili Macro Link, which is like a virtual concert done with Chinese and Japanese entertainers. They will be hosting, though, or for the first time, this will be completely streamed. So they're not going to have anyone at the actual venue, anything like that. This is going to be the first year that it is virtual 100%. It's also going to host China's first concert with virtual YouTubers, so VTubers.
Ooh.
So so that will be very interesting as well. There's going to be 16 Chinese performers and 14 Japanese performers for this event. It looks really interesting. I'm really interested to see where it's going to go. I'm hoping that maybe it'll be streamed over here too or something, because I would really like to see this.
I'm kind of with you on this one. I do. I don't know why. It's something about like the 3D stuff. Like I remember when they did like a Gorillaz show when they first. It was like on one of the MTV Awards, and they did the Gorillaz holographically on stage, and I loved that.
Yes,
I loved it. So I would totally watch this.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember,
Like,
go ahead.
Oh, go on.
I remember there was a show where they did a holographic Tupac.
And it did not look as good as the Gorillaz did. There, I said it. I'm sorry. I love Tupac,
Yeah.
but it did not look as good as the Gorillaz did.
Like, what I'm imagining is something very a little bit more akin to like Hatsune Miku and what they did with the Keida thing back in when Keida was first announced for Riot, for that whole thing, the like League Worlds or whatever it was. I'm imagining something very similar to that, which I love that stuff.
Can I make a
I'm
confession
really
to you?
excited.
Can I make a confession to you? And maybe you can help me.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Keida.
Okay.
I know it's like 4 girls, and I think I haven't heard one of their songs. And everyone loves it so much, I'm almost afraid to find out what it is. Because these people are fans.
Okay, so to give a quick rundown of Keida, or KDA, or whatever the heck, they took 4 characters from League of Legends. I don't remember all of their names. I just know Ari and Akali because those are the only 2 I care about.
I know a league, so yeah.
Yeah. So they took 4 league. They took 4 lead characters. They picked they picked a singer for each one, and they made a K-pop song and put it to an animated music video, which was Pop Stars. I highly recommend going and checking that one out because I think it's like the song is actually really good and it's very reminiscent of K-pop. It's a good representation, a good ease into it if you're not certain, and the animation is really good. They recently came out with another video. Actually, they came out with a couple more videos. Introducing their new character Seraphine, and I'm gonna give a hot take that I don't think it's nearly as good as the first one was, and introducing her was not that good of a choice because it made the whole thing weak.
I'll let you ease me into the fandom, so I will try it out.
I will send you the video because if nothing else, even if you don't like the song, the animation is really good. And honestly, that's what sells it to me.
Okay, I do appreciate things just for the animation. So
Oh yeah,
I wait every 2 years for friggin' Mystery Skulls to come out with another video.
Yeah, exactly.
Which the latest one was good. Now I'm prepared to wait another 2 damn years to get another one. It's like there's 5 minutes. All right, see you in 2 years. All right, I'm gonna head out now.
Hey, Cora.
Yeah.
Mapleberry says, I'll check with a friend and see if she can link us in.
Oh, cool. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
So
That would be, please.
I think we only got 2 more stories. Rick, you're actually up. You're actually up before me. I'm sorry.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
So
Kill this show.
It's been 85 years. No, I'm kidding. It's been 15 years since we last saw Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And guess what? Robert Rodriguez is bringing them back. Kind of. Yes. There's a new movie directed again by Robert Rodriguez called We Can Be Heroes, and it is the sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Taylor Lautner and Taylor Dooley played the original Shark Boy and Lava Girl back in 2005. And for this one, they're both not grown up, except only Dooley is coming back for the role. We have a new person playing Shark Boy. This time his name is JJ Dashnaw. He played Brad's dad in Robert Rodriguez's Spy Kids movie. They're playing Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and this time they are parents. Yes, that's right. They have a kid. Her name is Guppy, and she is being played by Vivian Lyra Blair, who was in Birds Box, that movie with Sandra Bullock with the whole blindfold thing and not being outside, kind of like we're supposed to be now.
Less said about that, the better.
But yes, we are getting the sequel. It is coming out on New Year's Day, and it will be on Netflix. So yeah, there's a couple other people in here as well. Pedro Pascal, of course, of Mandalorian fame. Christian Slater and Boyd Holbrook are also among the members of the Heroic. While the kids' heroes include Yaya Gosling as Missy, Isaiah Russell Bailey as Rewind, Akira Akbar as Fast Forward, Hala Finley as Oho, and Dylan Henry Lau as Slow Mo. So yeah, we're getting quite a bit of a cast here. Christopher McDonald's in this. I love Christopher McDonald. But yeah, New Year's Day, the sequel to Lava Girl and Shark Boy, We Can Be Heroes, dropping. And of course, there are pictures out there online. Some of them were released by Entertainment Weekly, so you can find those. I'll see if I can post them on their site later.
There's a teaser out. I didn't have time to get it, but from the chat, I'm gonna champion Spaceman here. What the hell is Taylor Lautner doing that he can't reprise this damn role? What is he doing? Where are you?
Rolling in the money from Twilight.
That's fair.
Oh, don't infuriate me. Anyway.
He is rolling in the money from 5
house,
Twilight films.
Turn Netflix off and reprise this role. I am with you. What is he doing? What is Taylor Lautner doing?
He's done. He don't need no money.
Anything.
Enjoying his life.
Put this.
He's getting those residual checks.
And be Shark Boy, damn it, fool. Sorry, I'm mad. I'm mad he didn't come back for Shark Boy.
He's rolling in those Benjamins. He
put that stupid mask on whoever this is to try to fool us. That ain't him. You ain't fooling nobody, Robert Rodriguez. Although
hey, you know what? This guy stepped into those shoes. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like
I didn't hear you say Danny Trejo's name in there anyway, and I'm a little disappointed.
Hold on. Let me double check here.
If Uncle Danny is not in this movie, we're gonna have problems. we already don't have Taylor Lautner.
Hold on.
If Machete is not in there, being beloved to these children, to being this beloved uncle character, when in the movie right around the corner he massacres people.
No, that's Spy Kids. He's in Spy Kids.
Yeah, but if he's not in this movie, I'm gonna be upset.
I don't think he was in the original one either.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. Damn, I'm thinking Spy Kids.
He was only in Spy Kids.
Okay.
He was Machete in Spy Kids.
Well, they need to put Danny in it anyway.
Well, yeah, because it's Robert Rodriguez, right? You just throw him in there.
He needs to be in all of the movies, so.
But also, though, okay, hold on. Danny Trejo's in his 60s or 70s.
So?
They probably filmed this during the pandemic,
Okay, never mind. We got to protect Danny Trejo.
Protective circle around Danny Trejo.
I need to live
to go to
one of his taco restaurant out in California because I hear it's awesome. So anyway, we'll get him. So, all right, I got one final story, and it's been a good show because I get to end on a good note from something that I usually get infuriated about.
Monster Hunter?
No, shush. Anyway, so as a collector of all of these things that you see around here, I hate scalpers. I hate you with a passion. I want you dead. Anyway, the worst offender out there, and granted, we saw this with the release of a lot of the next-gen consoles. The scalpers and their bots actually crashed Walmart's site twice. They crashed Walmart's site twice. And of course, they went and bought up all of the systems, and they're on eBay and everything. However, as a collector of Marvel Legends figures, recently a classic Rogue and Gambit went on sale. And they didn't sell out in 5 seconds. In fact, they were up all day. What was this going on? I wasn't even planning on going to get them because I know how Target is with their scalpers. I came to find that Target is now restricting sales of these exclusive figures to one per sale. They were getting, how can I put this, raked over the hot burning coals by fans who were literally what was happening was Hasbro runs these things on Friday, Fan First Friday, where they release new products like Power Rangers, Marvel Legends, and G.I. Joe. They show the new stuff coming out. And sometimes they'll be like, and these products are up for pre-order right now at Target.com. And people were going over there and they were gone. So for the rest of whatever time that their stream was running, all it was fans going, I don't want to say I said anything, but it's
Jason, what'd you say?
It's a bunch of pissed off fans that are like, you're sitting here telling us about this thing and it's already gone. Like literally they were sold and on eBay before their stream ended.
Oof.
For, of course, scalper ridiculous prices. Well, like I said, Target has finally done something to combat scalpers, and I'm going to give them credit where credit is due. They heard people say this was a problem. Hasbro heard people say this was a problem, and it has been fixed. And with that, I'm happy. See? Happy Jason. So tomorrow we're doing Fan First Friday for G.I. Joe, which you should watch 10 a.m. on Hasbro's channel on YouTube. And they're going to show us new G.I. Joes. And I'm going to pre-order some. And I'm going to get them. There. See? This was a happy damn show. What? Don't you? Oh, I thought he was about to say something that was going to piss me off. Anyway.
No, may the odds be ever in your favor.
Scalp a scalper. Yes. And the only way you can combat scalpers is don't pay scalper prices. Like, I have a friend. She's like, do I have to give up a firstborn child to get a PS5? I'm like, well, have you tried? Do you really? I mean, because, oh boy, I know those systems are not available anywhere. Of course, I don't have one. So
I tried getting one this afternoon from Walmart. I was this close, and then the site kept crashing, and I was in checkout, and it was processing my payment. Then like, oh, we're out of stock. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. And yes, to the people in the chat, yeah, you can finally like actually get your stuff. So give it a shot tomorrow. To that, we will be off next week. Now, normally we do a holiday break. Since we're doing this kind of stripped down show, there's still going to be some shows over the break because we can just do it here and everything. But we will be off next week for Thanksgiving. Go enjoy some turkey. You know, still socially distant from people. Hopefully, you know, there's hope on the horizon. So, but we still have to remain vigilant. But if I can make a recommendation for Black Friday, just don't. Don't do it.
Everything's on sale already. Just go online.
Yeah. Don't do Black Friday, please, people. Just don't. Buy it online. I got a figure today for, look, Black Friday special. See? Go get it there.
Yeah, everyone's doing doorbusters already. Like NFM's doing doorbusters, Target's doing doorbusters. Like everything's already online. Like they're not even waiting. They already said they're not going to be even open on Thanksgiving like they normally are. So
this is good. So yeah, everybody just let's remain vigilant. I think I heard today, just because the cavalry's coming doesn't mean you stop fighting. So we're going to remain vigilant, and hopefully soon I can get a shot so I can see my friends again. Please. I'm lonely. Yes, I have my children, but they're no fun.
I mean, I still think we should all buy like the dinosaur jumpsuit things and just like see each other that way.
I mean, I have mine. Where are y'all? So. But anyway, guys, that has been our show for this week. We hope next Thursday you will be enjoying Thanksgiving and happy holidays to y'all. But we'll see y'all. But like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining us. If you want to follow us on our social media, Facebook.com/SCNS Live, Twitter at SCNS Live, Instagram at SCNS Live. But if you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JasonTheX. Rick?
You can find me on Instagram under NerdyRick89. I am doing the 366 day challenge. Today was day 324, if I have that miscounted, which has happened several times this year. But yeah, we're getting real close to the end of the year. So yeah, just go on Instagram, NerdyRick89. Follow me. I am 84 people away from 1,000 followers. So hooray for that. So if you don't follow me, go on there, follow me, and yeah, let's get me to 1,000. Why not?
Hold on. Wait a minute. How far are you away from 1,000?
Oh no, you mother!
How far are you away
I'm
from
at
1,000?
916 or 915 people.
Wait, you're 700 and what?
No, I'm at 916
Never mind. I ain't gonna
followers.
get up to you. Never mind. Nobody wants to see toy pictures. Anyway, Cora, where can they find you?
No, follow me.
All right, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Corodono Art if you want to follow me for art-related things, also for Suikoden reposts and screams. Lots of Suikoden screams. Or if you want to follow me for Final Fantasy-related things, you can follow me at my Twitter, chaotic_noodle, where I only post screenshots and Final Fantasy stuff.
All right. Well, that's been our show, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. As we always say around here, keep on nerding.
Keep on nerding. America makes me want to drink.
Remember to nerd responsibly.